Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. Y'all come on in, hit the like button. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hey, y'all come on in and hit the like button. Make sure you share the video. Y'all popping on like popcorn. Hey, I am Storm. She says, hey, Kate. Kate says, hello. Hey, Knit and Crochet. She says, good evening, everyone. Hey, LRC, LLC. He or she, I don't know if you're a female or a guy, says, hey there. Hey, Aisha. Aisha says, happy Sunday, honey bunches. Hey, Leonica. Leonica says, hey, Kerr. Hey, PJ, TJ Reviews. How are you? They said, hey. Stephanie says, hey, y'all. Hey, Stephanie. Leonica says, happy Sunday, everybody. Hey, Hustling Helen number 2. Where you been, chick? She says, hey, 2 chicks fam. Liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. I'm going to try to say this. I'm going to say Ty. Hey, Ty. Ty says, good evening, all. Leonica says, hey, everyone in the chat. I am Storm. She says, how are you? I am great, Queen. How are you? Hey, Queen Lillian. She says, hey, family in chat. Hey. I'm going to try to say this. Is it Mus? I'm going to say Mus. Hey, Mus. Hey, Queen of Inflation. She says, hi, Kerr, a.k.a. the GOAT and everyone. Hey. So Queen Helen, she says, I made it this time. I was not sleeping. Okay. Well, happy early birthday, Kate. She says her birthday is tomorrow. Leonica says happy early birthday. Hey, Queen Lillian. How are you, Queen? She says happy Sunday. Hey, Queen Sherry. How are you? She says happy Sunday, Miss Carl. Hey, Polo Lonnie. You early, Queen. She says, hi, everyone. Hope everyone had a great weekend, liked and shared. Thank you. Hey, Queen Debbie. Debbie says, good night to you, Carl. And PJ TJ, she says, I'm good. It's been a long time. How are you? I am great, Queen. Welcome back. Leonica says, hey, Lillian. Debbie says, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Helen says, I've been busy doing my hustling thing. All right now. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like that. Leonica says, hey, sis Sherry. Sherry says, happy birthday, Kate. Happy birthday to you. Leonica says, hey, Knit and Crochet. Lillian says, she says, hey. Leonica says, hey, Helen. Sherry says, hey, sis. Leonica. Crystal says, my first time making it to the live finally. Well, welcome, Queen. Lillian says, hey, Leonica. Crystal says, hi, all. Monique says, hello. Hey, Queen Monique. How are you, Queen? Helen says, hey, Leonica. Polo Luna, you was waiting. Monique says, hello, how are you feeling today? Liked and shared. I am great, Queen. How are you? Leah, so Leah, she says, my name is Leah. It's my birthday. Well, welcome, Leah, and happy birthday, Queen. Hey, Tara, she says, hello, lovely queens. I just wanted to say thank you for the prolific side hustle. They are really worth checking into. What? I have made over 150 so far in just 45 days, or just a few days. All right, girl. Congratulations, Queen. Congrats. So prolific is one of our side hustles that we do talk about on this channel. So if you have not gotten this egg in your basket, make sure you take a look at number 15. Now, there is a wait list for this one. Everybody has to go through the wait list, but this one, this is a good egg, everybody. If you don't have it, make sure you get it tonight. And the link is in the chat, number 15 on the list. And congratulations again, Queen. Aisha says, hey, Crystal. Hey, Autism Mommy. She says, happy Sunday. Y'all show some love by liking and sharing this video. Crystal, she says, thank you, Carl, and everyone. Lillian says, happy birthday, Leah. Queen of Intuition, she says, Tara, she says, amazing. Aisha says, yay, Tara, with the hand claps. Helen says, yeah, prolific is popping, everybody. Yeah, be sure to get that one. We've had several people to pay car notes and insurance, phone bills, light bills off of Prolific. Leonica has a testimony. She says that she's made 125 on Spark. This week, she has 114 on Noise and 150 on ProGrad. Never heard of that one, Leonica, but congratulations overall. Leonica says, hey, Autism Mommy. Queen Lillian says, hey, Autism Mommy. Hey, the Relaxation Station. She says, hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. Leonica says, hey, relaxation. And Tan is coming, everybody. So y'all ready for Thanksgiving? Who's cooking? Who is cooking Thanksgiving dinner? Or have you guys already started cooking? Some people already started. Some of my friends, they've already started prepping and cooking. Are y'all ready? The Relaxation Station, she says, hey, Leonica. Tara says, thank you, everyone. Leonica says, ProGrad is a survey app, but also has games to play like Candy Crush. Okay. She says, but it is level-based. Okay. It sounds like another good one, I would say. Autism Mommy, she says, hey, everybody, the Relaxation Station. She says, I'm thinking about cooking. Not thinking about it. Helen, she says, what's ProGrad? So Helen, she said it's a survey app, but they do have games like Candy Crush, etc., but it is level-based. So probably similar to Free Cash, I'm guessing. Autism Mommy, what you got on the menu, Queen? I know you're going to have some delicious food over there. She says, I'm getting this meal plan, laugh out loud. Kay says her family, they might go out to eat. Leonica says, survey app also has games to play, Helen. I already know Autism Mommy, she got a big family, so she going to be throwing down in the kitchen. Leonica, are you cooking, Queen? Helen, are you cooking? I am not, Lillian. No. No, my brother, he is a family friend of ours. He has a restaurant, so he's going to cater. Tara says we cheated and went to Popeyes. Not cheated and went to Popeyes, Queen. Leonica, she says she not cooking this year. Okay. Lillian, are you cooking? What's for dinner, Queen? Also, y'all went for Popeyes tonight for dinner. Okay, she said, laugh out loud. That's okay, Queen. I went to Mexican earlier when I left church earlier today. My sister invited me to come go eat with her, so I was like, we ain't doing nothing else. So we went to go eat. Paula London says she cooking. She said, but it's only for me. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that, Queen. Nothing wrong with that. Helen says, I might be having some spaghetti and meatballs. That sounds delicious, Helen. Hey, Teresa. Teresa says, hey, to chicks and family. Teresa, are you cooking? We talking about Thanksgiving. Are you cooking? Are you cooking for Thanksgiving? Leonica says, hey, Teresa. Lillian said, no, I am not. We are going to go eat something. Yeah, I'm not doing no cooking, but I will be eating though. I think Tan is cooking. Every year they have like a get together at their house. I may stop over there since my family lives close to her. Autism mom said, we having a whole spread, turkey, ham. Y'all see this? Stuffing, collards, cabbage, chicken salad, potato salad, deviled eggs, mac and cheese, green bean casserole, broccoli, and cheese stuffing, and lemon cake. Oh, my favorite autism mom. I'm coming, girl. I ain't never had broccoli and cheese stuffing, I don't think. That's a new one for me. Lillian says, hey, Teresa. Hey, P-Crow. P-Crow says, hello, everybody. Leonica says, sound delicious. Autism Mommy, it does. Leonica says, hey, P-Crows. Hey, Queen Ellen. Boss woman. She says, happy pre-Thanksgiving to everybody. Queen Ellen, are you cooking for the holiday? I'm ready for some Black Friday sales, but not many. I don't want everything. I just want a few things. Autism Mama said cheesecake, honey bun cake, sweet potato pie, custard pie, cookies, and some sparkling punch. Oh, that sounds so good. Autism Mama. Lillian says, mail me a plate. Teresa says, no, my son invited me. He's ordering dinner from Safeway. I already cooked. I'll take a couple of things, but my son and 2 kids, they don't eat much. Okay. We don't have that here, Safeway. We don't. The travel bug vacation says, what state are you in? Autism Mommy laugh out loud. And they say, hi, everyone. P. Cross says, I'm cooking some turkey wings in the crock pot. Okay. She says, warming up, store-bought dressing and all the sides. Sounds good, P. Cross. She says, hey, Leonica, how are you? Helen says, I'm not in a cooking mood. I need to have a tooth. I already know that feeling, Queen. She said she got to have a tooth extracted. I have a hole in my tooth and on antibiotics. I hope you feel better, Queen. Sherry says, I'm not sure we having Thanksgiving. My oldest son is in the hospital, so it's in the air. Okay, Sherry, sorry to hear that, Queen. Prayers up for you and your family. The uncle says, hey, trying to hang in there, had 2 family members to pass days apart, P. Cross. Polo London, she says, sounds delicious. Teresa says, hi, Lillian and Leonica. Autism Mama said, oh, and some cocktail smoky, some meat. Autism Mama, you on the roll over there. Girl, who coming to your house? I'm coming. She said, cocktail smoky, some meatball, and some sausage balls. Okay. Polo London says, so sorry, Leonica. Aisha says, Autism Mama, can I get an invite? Knitting Crochet says she got prime opinion 417 top survey. She got 963. Girl, you got 29 cashed out on Just Play. All right. She said Just Play now. She got $1.95 Iron Star. She got 741 Pogo. She got 215 Echo. She has 994. All right, Knit and Crochet. Congratulations, Queen. Go ahead, girl. Teresa said, maybe I can go to Autism Mommy. My Autism Mommy house before I go to my son's. Sherry says, thanks, Mrs. Curl. No problem, Queen. P. Cross says, I'm sorry to hear that, Leonica. Death during this time of the year, it is difficult. It is. Leonica said one of the family members' funeral was this Saturday. Okay. Autism Mama said, girl, come on over. You sure can. Leonica says, thanks so much, Polo Lonnie and P. Krause. Knitting Crochet, she says, hi. Leonica says, congrats, Knitting Crochet. Polo Lonnie says, congrats. Thank you, Queen Sherry, for the super sticker. Much love to you, Queen. Thank you so much. Teresa says, see how I am, Kurt, going to Autism without an invite. It's too funny. Paula and said, "You're welcome, girl." Queen Ellen, she says, "Nope, I'm not cooking." She says, "Going to a friend's house in Vero Beach, about 1.5 hours from my house. She's cooking. I don't eat meat, chicken, or turkey, but she is making, oh, I love some salmon now. Yes, ma'am." And she says, "And I'm happy." Oh, that's sweet. Leonica says, "Forgot to mention she got 1556 on Echo." All right. Echo is a good side hustle. Autism Mommy, Sherry says, "Yes, Autism Mama, we all need a plate." She says, "Y'all can get a plate." Laugh out loud. That's a lot of food, Queen. You sound like Tan. Tan them be having a lot of food too. She be like, "Girl, we got plenty. Just come on over and get you a plate." I may have to do that, make my little rounds and stop at my brother's house, then go to Tan house, then come back this way, make just a big old circle. Come back this way and stop at a friend of mine's house. I may do that, y'all. I don't know. Teresa says, "Thank you, Autism Mommy." Knitting Crochet says, "Her and her mom, they are cooking." Girl Dad says, "Hit the like button if you haven't. Thank y'all so much." Leonica says, "Hey, Girl Dad." Aisha says, "Go on, girl, Leonica." Sherry says, "I'm on $5 on Echo trying to figure out how to increase my questions." All right. Congrats on the $5, Queen. Congratulations. So Echo, if anybody here is interested in that side hustle, this is a non-phone one where you are asking ChatGPT questions. This is an easy one. I think I got like $7, almost $8 on Echo now. Hey, King Earl. We talking about Thanksgiving, King. King Earl says, "Peace, fam." Leonica says, "Thanks." Asia, and I'm probably saying your name wrong, Queen. Is it Asia or is it Aisha? Girl Dad says, "Hi, Leonica." Leonica says, "It's a set price, sis, on Echo." Sherry, hey, Stephanie. She says, hey, everyone. Jacqueline says, "Is Echo up now? Can you give me the site in the comment?" I didn't have any issues with Echo, Queen. There were a couple of queens here that said that they had some issues with Echo. I'm not sure if it is working for everybody. Has anybody else had any issues on Echo? I posted it, Queen. She says, "Thank you." No problem. Stephanie says, hey to everybody. Helen says, "Sounds like a plan, Kurt. Make your rounds." Right. Hey, Lindsay. Lindsay says, "Hey, welcome, Queen." Leonica says, "Hey, Stephanie." Aisha, okay. Earl said he will make some sweet potato pies. Oh, I like sweet potato pies, Earl. Queen Ellen says she started her training, everybody, on Hotel Planner. Congratulations on that one. So Hotel Planner, this is another side hustle egg for somebody. Queen Helen here, Ellen. She just recently got on with this one. So I'm going to go and get the link for Hotel Planner. This is the one where you are hotel reservations. It is commission based, but you can pretty much just work whenever you want to. No interview is required for this one. I don't think you have to send a resume. If you do, somebody let me know in the chat. I don't think you do. And this one gets busy around holiday time because people are traveling. Also, when it is natural disasters, like if it's a hurricane, a flood, a thunderstorm, and people have to leave the area, Hotel Planner, they usually are busy. Leonica says, "Congrats, Ellen." Stephanie says, I'm just struggling with the questions. She says, hey, Leonica. Tara says, congrats. Aisha says, congrats, Helen. She clapping. Lillian says, congrats, Ellen. So hotel planner, everybody, they are in the chat. If you are looking for side gigs and side hustles, we do post them, and hotel planner is a great one. Knitting Crochet says, Stephanie asked questions about cooking, this is good. Cooking, makeup, clothing questions. See if that helps. She says, I have no idea why my ID switched to Boss Woman too. That's the screen name I use on other sites, but it's me. I knew it was you, Queen, when I saw your picture. Aisha says, Ellen, my bad. And Ellen says, thanks, everyone. And if anybody else has any good news that they want to share, y'all be sure to drop it here in the chat, because I'm pretty sure we have some people here watching. They want to know, how are you guys making money off of the side gigs and side hustles? What side gigs and side hustles are you queens and kings doing? Hey, Nick B. Nick says, hey, everyone, and congrats to everyone. Stephanie says, thank you, Knitting Crochet. Hey, Live, Love, and Laugh. How are you, Queen? Teresa said, hey, Triple L, Live, Love, and Laugh. That's cute, Triple L. So we were talking about Thanksgiving and who's cooking for Thanksgiving. Live, Love, and Laugh, Queen, are you cooking? Stephanie, are you cooking? Nick, are you cooking? Leonica says, signed up for a call center QA. Have to do my test call tomorrow. Well, that was fast. Well, congrats. Ellen says she is working a side gig with a friend. Okay. Nothing wrong with that, Queen. And congrats on the side gig. I'm going to look for call center QA. I know we have that one on the link. Call center QA. This one is a telephone mystery shop. And I'll try to find that one. Leonica says, hey, Nick. Leo Love and Laugh, she says, there's 80 people in the chat. Hey, y'all, be sure to hit the like button and go and share the video. So we will be talking about non-phone at the end of the video. But in the beginning of the video, we like to acknowledge the lovely kings and queens that are in the chat. So if you guys have questions about anything, remote jobs, side hustle, side gigs, beginner friendly, whatever it is, be sure to drop it here in the chat. I'm going to try to say this. I do crayons. They say, thank you for the worldwide jobs. I saw a video earlier about it. You're welcome. The travel bug vacations, they have 64 on Prolific and 21 on Free Cash. All right now. Congratulations to you. Keep up the good work. Aisha is clapping Leonica. Stephanie says she is not cooking. Hey, Queen Beatrice. She says, good evening, guys, girls. Made 1647 on Just Play. Okay, she says it took a while, but I made it. All right now. Congratulations, Queen. That's good. Leo Love and Laugh, she says, hi, Teresa. I like that. The travel bug vacations, she says, is anyone doing RWS? We got somebody here that got hired with them. I think it was last week, Queen. That's what I want to say. Leonica says, congrats to you, travel bug. Leo Love and Laugh, she says, yes, I'm cooking. She cooking the bird. Leonica says, thanks, Aisha. And she says, hey, Leo Love and Laugh. Earl says, I don't cook traditional Thanksgiving food. This year I'm making smothered pork chops. Okay. Roasted potatoes and some green beans. That sounds delicious, Earl. We coming to your house for them pork chops. The travel book vacation. She says, thank you, Leonica. Queen Ellen says, I'm working a side gig with a friend who's a notary. Okay, she's hooked up with a wills and trust attorney. I attend as a witness, $25 each time. Last week, the queen made $75. All right, girl. And that's super easy. Just to be a witness, that's super easy. Congratulations. Teresa says, glad you like it, Triple L. Beatrice says, good evening, guys, girls, and chat, liked and shared. She says, consistency is the key. Make sure you watch the ads. Yep. You are so right about that, Queen. So Queen Beatrice, she is doing Just Play. Just Play is a gaming app on the Android device. Unfortunately, iPhone, I'm so sorry. They were on the iPhone, but somebody said they lost their gaming license. I don't know what happened, but they are no longer on the iPhone. Now, I think if you downloaded it when it was on the iPhone, then it stayed on the phone. But if you did not, and you're just now trying to download it, they took it off the app store. They took it out. So, but it is a good one. If you can get a Android phone, I would say check it out. And I'll drop the link here in the chat. I still got to look for call center QA. But Just Play, again, that one is a gaming app. You can cash out every 3 hours and they will send the money directly to your PayPal account, or you can do, I think, the gift cards, Amazon, Walmart, or I think you can do like a donation to a charity of your choice if you want to, but you don't have to. But they do give you that option. Leonica says, you're welcome, Travel Bug. Leo Loveland says, me and my sister, they do the dinner every year. Okay, she said, it's about 15 of them total. More kids than anything. Oh, that's sweet, Leo Love and Laugh. Leonica says, hey, Beatrice. Aisha is clapping. Hey, Lulu. Lulu says, hey, ladies. How are you, Queen? Leah Loveland says, hi, Leonica. Queen Lillian, she says, send me a plate, Earl. Leah Loveland says, I pray you and your family are doing well, Leonica. Hey, Annie TV, she says, got my turkey brine started before I jumped in the live. All right, Queen. You over there starting early. The Travel Bug Vacations, they say, wow, live, love, and laugh. The Relaxation Station, she says, congrats, Ellen. Aisha says, Ellen, that is a SH like a no other. Congrats, Ellen. A side hustle like no other, right? Just stand there and be a witness. Knitting crochet. Oh, it's still on the iPhone. Okay. Earl said, Lillian, you want sweet potato pie with that too? He said, laugh out loud. Ellen says, it's very easy. I signed my name 4 to 5 times as a witness. I already scheduled first week of December. All right, Ellen making that money. Hey, Queen Shacy. She says, hey, Carl and Chad, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Queen. Probably in January, Stephanie. Stephanie is asking about Yardi Matrix. She says, when will they be looking for people again? So they do like every season. So probably more than likely January. Looks like this year it was like the beginning of January is what I remember. Yeah. So they do like winter, spring, fall, summer, or winter, spring, summer, and then fall. I had it backwards. Hey, Queen T. She says, hi, Carl and Chad. I liked and share. We were talking about Thanksgiving, Queen. Are you cooking? Ellen says, thanks, Aisha. Queen Lillian says, Earl, laugh out loud. Yeah, I will take that too. Queen Ellen says, thanks everyone. Hey, Queen Vanita. She says, hello to Chicks and Chat family. I liked and share. Hope everyone had a great day. Yeah, we did, Queen. Well, I did, Queen. Did you have a great day, Queen? Stephanie says, cool, thanks. Beatrice says, hi, Leonica. How are you? Thanks for all the information on your YouTube. Neo says, I cashed out 10 on Money Cash after playing for a day. Just wanted to make sure it was legit. All right, girl. I ain't never heard of that one, Queen. Money Cash. That's a new one for me. But congratulations. Teresa says, hey, Queen T. Lillian says, hey, Queen T. So we were talking about Thanksgiving and who all is cooking so we can come to your house. Who is cooking for Thanksgiving? And if anybody else here has any good news that they want to share with the family, y'all be sure to drop it here in the comment section. If you have any questions about anything, be sure to let us know here in the comment section. And Tan says she is going to hop on here. She went to go get her son. Aisha says, congrats to you, Annie O. T says, not really cooking, but I help my mother and aunts prep, clean, and wash dishes as they cook. Okay. Tara says, Ellen, how would I go about doing that? I'm in South Carolina. Hey, money making me. She says, hi, Carolyn, Chad. How are you, Queen? The Queen says, I'm cooking for Thanksgiving as usual. Not with the crying face. Not the crying face, Meeks. You ain't got no help, Queen. We gonna help you eat. We most definitely can help you with that. Queen T says, hi, Lillian. Teresa says, that's just important, Queen T. Benita said, yes, I did. Picked up my grandson. We went to church and he came home with me. Okay. We had a little family time. I miss the kids when my nieces and nephews. We don't have really no babies anymore. Everybody's like 5 and over. I miss them when they were like small. That's when you really could spoil them. And then everything was cheap back then for them because now everything is high. Teresa says, hi, Meeks. Hey, my Wilkinson. How are you, Queen? She says, good evening, Carol and Chad. Liked and shared. Built eggs back up. Okay. What you got, girl? You got 45 on Prolific. She got 6 on Inbox, 453 on Eureka, and 28 on the Benjamin. All right. Go ahead, Queen. Congratulations. Kay said, what's Money Cash? I don't know, Kate. I'm trying to find out. Me says, hi, Teresa. T says, she is peeling some white potatoes, sweet potatoes, cleaning the collars, cutting the collars, etc., etc. Me says she is here, but she is on the clock. Girl, make that money, honey. That's what you call a true hustler. Meek's adorable. Meeks is a true hustler, everybody. She is watching the stream, but she is over there working that side hustle. Earl, he is a king that does the same thing. Leonica, she does it as well. She will be over there playing her games while she is watching the live stream. So, Money Making Meeks here, she does a side hustle called Outlier. She also does Fancy Hands as well. So I'm going to put both of these side hustles here in the chat. If anyone here is interested in Outlier, this one you are training the AI bots. Fancy Hands is more like a virtual assistant. But they both are good eggs to get in the basket. and Outlier. They are on here. Hang on. Number 3 is Outlier. There are some other companies on here that do the same thing as Outlier if you guys want to take a look at those. But the one that Meeks works for is number 3. Aisha says, way to go, my Wilkinson, with the clapping hands. Hey, Lady Empress. How are you, Queen? She says, hey, Kara. Happy Sunday, everyone. How's everyone doing? We are talking about Thanksgiving and who's cooking. T says, yes, Teresa. That's the hardest part, the prep and keeping the kitchen. Lady Empress, she says, hey, Meeks. Lillian says, congrats, my Wilkinson. Lady Empress says, hey, Teresa. Queen T says, I know that's right, Meeks. Lillian says, hey, Meeks. Meeks says she is almost at 800, y'all, for the week. Not for the month. She says, almost at 800 for this week. All right now. Congratulations. So y'all be sure to take a look at Outlier. The link is in the chat. Number 3 on the list. And then Meeks does this company here. This is the next company. It is Fancy Hands. And these are work when you want type of company. So you don't have to be tied to the computer all day, every day. Not if you don't want to be. Now, if you hustling, trying to pay some bills, then of course you may have to work it. But if it's just like the side money, shopping money, cell phone bill money, then you don't have to just, be at the computer like that. But it's totally up to you. And this is Fancy Hands. Teresa says, for sure, Queen T. Me says, gotta stay focused. I understand. Annie says, I have an iPhone. Money Cash popped up as an ad when I was in Just Play. Okay. Me says, hey to everybody. Aisha said 800 for the week. Yes, ma'am. That's what these side gigs and side hustles can do for you, Queen. Queen Ellen, she's in here. She makes good money off of the mystery shop sites. Teresa says, hey, Lady Empress. She said, my bad, Meeks. I was typing too fast. Teresa said, way to go, Aisha. Tara says, congrats, Aisha. That's awesome. She says, not me, Teresa. I was asking Meeks. Leonica says, hey, sis Meeks. The travel bug vacation says, yes. Kay says, but what is Money K? I think she said it's a gaming app, Queen. Hey, Alice. Alice says, hello. I want to thank all of you for pulling me from behind that bookcase. Queen says she got 20 eggs in the basket. She has made 135 just doing surveys. As far as remote jobs, she says, I have not found my niche. That's okay, Queen, but you got that money out the survey. Woohoo! All right now. Go ahead, Alice, and congratulations, Queen. And what type of job, Alice, were you wanting to do? Which I heard what the Queen said. She said she got 20 eggs. She came out from behind Tan's bookcase and she got 20 eggs in the basket and made 135 off the survey. So for those of you that are still looking for a remote job, or maybe you are on the edge of giving up, I would say keep going, keep pushing, keep applying to the jobs. But you got to remember, there are a lot of people out here looking for remote jobs now. Competition is tough. But we do have a solution, and that is the side gigs and the side hustles. So in between applying to the companies, get you some of these side gigs and side hustles in the basket. Figure out the ones that you are interested in, the ones that you like to do, because I might like to do the surveys. Tangi may say, I'm not doing no surveys. I may want to do the task-based sites. She may not want to do the task-based sites. I don't really like going outside the house to do mystery shop. Tan is an outside of the house mystery shopper. I'm not. I prefer the telephone mystery shop. So figure out the ones that you want to do and what you like to do. And the ones, if you like, I don't want to do that. I would say give some of them a try, because you just never know. Prolific, I know we say Prolific is a survey site, but it is not like the usual survey sites. It's not like a Branded, a Prime Opinion. Whatever you put on your profile for Prolific, when they send you the survey, you are automatically qualified, because they're going to go by whatever you put on the profile. So that one is a little bit different from the other survey sites. I feel like hands down, that one would be in my top 5. If I had to just do surveys, I would say Prolific, Cloud Research, those 2 would be in my top 5. Now, we do have a lot of people here that like Prime Opinion. Some people like Survey Junkie. Some people like Branded Surveys. We have other queens that like Top Survey. We have other queens that like Hey Cash. So everybody likes different ones. I would just say check them out, try them out, see if you can make a couple of dollars a day. Don't push yourself and try to make $100 a day. Start out small, set a goal, small goal. Maybe put $5 a day. Can I make $5 a day off of playing the games, taking some surveys, and combine them together? Because you'll get burned out on some of this stuff. It's like, oh, I'm sick of playing these games over and over and over again. Let me move to something else. Try some of the mystery shops. If you are somebody that has to go outside of the home anyway, you have to go to Walmart, you have to go to Ross, you have to go to just some of the stores, or you like to eat out a lot, try some of the mystery shops. Some of the mystery shops do have the restaurant shops. Some of them have the gas station shops. Anything, like Tan say, from strip clubs to churches can be on that mystery shop list. So I'm going to put some links in here for you guys to take a look at and check out. If you're interested in mystery shop, I would say maybe start with GigSpot. GigSpot is a good one. Start with Ellis. Ellis is another good one. We have several queens here that have made great money off of Ellis, GigSpot, and some of the other mystery shop sites. Queen Ellen, she's one of the queens that makes quite a bit of money off of mystery shop sites. We have another queen. I don't think she's in here. Queen Angela has made over $2,000 in the month of October off of mystery shops and task-based sites. So pick the ones that you're interested in and just kind of go from there. Flower Butter, she says, hey y'all, hey Queen. She says, I just joined Outlier. Okay. She says, any tips? All right, congrats. Teresa says, oh, okay, Aisha. The Travel Bug Vacation says, congrats on the 20 hustles. My Wilkinson says, thank you everyone, and congrats to all the hustlers. Anio says, it's a gaming app similar to the Benjamin app, Kate. Me says, I also got some money. Okay. She said, refinishing the dining room chairs for my dad's boss. He picked them up today. All right, girl. Another little side hustle. Congratulations. Lady Empress says, for fancy hands, assessment or resume required. Assessment for that one, Lady Empress. No resume. Aisha says, congrats to you, Meeks. Hey, Stacy. Stacy says, good evening, everyone. She says, on CrowdGen, the best thing to do for the quiz for the video would be to open the MFA video and refer back to it. Otherwise, trying to remember 100 directions is crazy. Well, thanks for the tip, Queen. Teresa says, congrats, Alice. Meeks says, He tipped my 3-year-old because she helped to carry the sandpapers from his truck when she dropped them off. Oh, that was sweet. like mother, like daughter. Teaching a young, Meeks. Meeks says, hey, Leonica. Queen Benita says, I am making 2 cakes for the family members because I promised, but I am not doing anything or going anywhere, just not feeling it this year. I understand that, Queen. Aisha says, way to go, Alice. She says, God send your job to you. Stacy says, oh, yeah, this is also recommended by Crowd. Jen, do yourself a favor and do it. That's another good side hustle that happened. That's a good one. King Earl was making good money from that one. Queen Beatrice, she says, hi, Mix. Vanessa says, I got hired for the Phoenix company. Girl, you made some sales. All right. So Queen Vanessa got hired with the Phoenix one and she made 2 sales. Congratulations. That's another good side hustle. I know we got a link for that one, but Tan ain't here, so I don't even know where she put it. I'll find it though. But that is also a good side hustle, the Phoenix one. Quite a few people recently have been hired with that one. We got that one from one of the queens. So that's another good one, everybody. The only drawback to Phoenix is they pay commission. It's a commission-based side hustle, but again, it's a good one. I think you can get paid out like the next day from what she told us. That one, I think people are calling in or they filled out a form about credit cards and loans or something like that. And then I think you have to call them back. And once they transfer them over, you get paid for the transfer. $20 per transfer. Aisha, she says, congrats, Vanessa. Hey, Sonia. She says, hello, 2 chicks, queens, and kings. I don't know, Stacy. What was it at first? Vanessa, I don't think they do. I can check right quick, Queen, but I don't think they hire in New Jersey. But let me see. You know what? I don't see Jersey on here, so maybe they do hire in New Jersey. I don't see them on the list. All I see on here is they don't hire in Alabama, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Nevada, New York, Oregon, Washington, and Wisconsin. They don't hire in those states. So I don't see New Jersey, so maybe they do, Queen. You might be in luck, and they are number 1 on the list. And we've had several to be hired with them recently. Alice says, hello, all, and congratulations to all shared and like. Thank you, Queen. Meek says, hi, Beatrice. Leonica says, hey, so right. She says, hey, Alice. Teresa says, way to go, Meeks. You're really keeping busy. She is. Leonica says, congrats, Vanessa. So right. She said, Leonica, hello, how are you? The Travel Bug Vacation says they have some that screen you after they go to the survey on Prolific. Really? Wow, I didn't know that. Thank you, Queen. She says, but yes, love Prolific. Leonica says, I'm okay, so right. My Wilson says, I forgot so many eggs. she said 29 on free cash. She got 450 on Survey Junkie and did another scam study for 80. What? Go ahead, girl. And I'm thinking it's gift card. Congratulations. Go ahead. So Queen, my Wilkerson, she has so many eggs, y'all. But she did make some money on Free Cash. And Free Cash is a gaming app that you can do from your phone. And if you guys want to take a look at that one, Free Cash, let me see. We got them on here. They are number 13. Number 13 is Free Cash. I used to say from strip clubs to churches, I'm here for. That's what Tan always say. But we have had some people to say that they did come across some strip club mystery shop. Mystery shops. Alice says she got 210, y'all, from one Ellis mystery video shop. Congratulations, Queen. So, Ellis, this is the apartment mystery shop company. This is a good one, everybody. Now, again, with the mystery shops, the task-based sites, you don't have to worry about jumping through 15,000 hoops just to get on with these companies. A lot of these companies, you can literally just go and sign up. The gaming apps, you can start those like tonight. The mystery shop sites, depending on what's in your area, some of them are lenient and they'll go ahead and approve you to do certain shops. If you pick the shop, they'll just say, okay, go ahead and do it. Some of them, it may take a while before they approve the shops. But this one, Ellis, this one is by far one of the top mystery shop companies out there. So basically with this one, we've all probably done this before, just didn't get paid for it. You go to an apartment pretending to be a renter, asking certain questions that they want you to ask, and then you document whatever answers that the leasing agents give you. By far, hands down, one of the easiest and best side hustles out there. And Queen Alice made $210 off of one shop, y'all. And again, Queen Angela, she made over $2,000 last month. Queen So Right, I think it's So Right. Queen So Right has already made $1,500 for this month, the month of November, off of mystery shop sites. So if you are still waiting to hear back from the remote jobs, grab you some of these side gigs and side hustles. Again, you don't have to worry about interviewing, experience, resumes. And I think that's what a lot of people get sidetracked with, those interviews. And I get it. I've done a million of them. So I know how some of those recruiters can be when you stumble or you don't say what they want you to say or what they want to hear. And then it's like, oh, well, we decided to go with somebody else. So I do get that. And it is a lot of people out here. The competition is tough. Leonica says, hey, my Wilkerson. But if you are interested in the one that Queen Alice is doing, the link has been dropped in the chat. Leonica says, congrats, my Wilkerson and Alice. Hey, Drea. Drea says, hey, everyone. Teresa says, awesome, my Wilkerson. She says, way to go. Hey, Markeisha. Markeisha says hi to everyone. Aisha says, hey, my Wilkerson and Alice. My Wilkerson, she says, thanks, y'all. I be tired from these surveys and playing the game. I already know, Queen. Me says, be sure to update your resume. Make sure your resume is on point. Upload it to your Outlier profile. Now, this is for Outlier. Hey, it's Manna Shay. How are you, Queen? She says, happy Sunday, Carol in chat. Alice says, hi, Queen Leonica. Thank you. And we were talking about Thanksgiving, everybody. If you are just tuning in, we want to know, are you cooking? And what are you cooking for Thanksgiving? In case we want to stop by, what are you cooking? I'm pretty sure we got some cookers in this chat. Alice says, hi, Queen Leonica. She says, thank you. Me says, yes, ma'am. She ran and stuffed the money in her piggy bank. Oh, as soon as her brother started reminding her that she owed him. I guess she said, you ain't getting my little change. It's too cute, me. The travel bug vacations, they say congratulations. Queen Benita says she got some money. Y'all ain't gonna leave her out. This queen got 65 on Prolific. She got 35 on the Benjamin app. She got $5 on Branded, 9 on Prime Opinion, and 9 on Scrambly. All right, queen. Congratulations. Anio, she says, CrowdGen is making me mad. I qualified for Project Time and they have never given me access to enter the video info. Did you try to reach out to them, Queen? I would try to reach out and say, hey, you guys forgot to give me access. I don't know, Stacey. I'm seeing like a lot of names on here looking different. So I don't know. Do you have more than one account with YouTube? Teresa says, congrats, Vanita. Tara says, congrats, Vanita. Vanita says, thank you, Teresa. Teresa says, you're welcome, Vanita. Vanita says, thank you. Stacy says, Prolific has screened me out for a few and then paid anywhere from 3 cents to 50 cents. Oh, really? It must be something new they done started. They weren't screening out at first. Earl says he is listening and he is on Prolific. All right, King. I figured you was over there getting some side hustle coins in. Alice says, oh, I sent proof to your email card. Okay, thank you, Alice. Thank you so much. Tara says, you're very welcome, Vanita. Meeks says, also complete. So Meeks is dropping some tips for Outlier. She says, also complete the skills assessment in the skills section that will open the door for more projects. Take your time on the assessments. You only get one chance. Oh, really, Meeks? Oh, that sucks. So y'all, Meeks is giving you guys some tips on Outlier. She's telling you to take your time because you only get one try, which sucks, but I guess that's the rule. And we've had several people to make some good money off of Outlier. Some big fat checks, like 3 and 4K is what we were seeing when Outlier, when we first learned out about Outlier, when we first learned about them, and people were signing up. Ooh, chat, people were making 3,000 and 4,000 in a week off this site. So again, if you are interested in that one, Meeks is doing that one. This queen has already 800 for the week off of Outlier. The link is in the chat. Queen Sherry says, Berry Wars is another one. I got one. Okay, I never heard of that one. One called Really. Thank you, Queen. Hey, just call me Steph. She says she got 203 on Good Starter and 234 on Ellis Mystery Shop. All right, now. Congratulations. Congrats, Queen. So Queen Steph is another queen that does a lot of the Mystery Shop company. So Ellis, again, the apartment Mystery Shop 1, you could be making a couple of $100 in a day off of just 1 to 2 shops. So y'all be sure to get this egg in the basket. Take a look at it. If you are new here, go and research the company. If you have questions, put them here in the chat. I don't do Ellis. Tan has done this one before. I've never done Ellis before, but Tan has. But this one, pretty much straightforward because you're only doing apartment mystery shops. So Ellis is a great one to do to bring in some income. Anio says, I submitted several tickets and was told to be patient. Oh, wow. They must got, maybe they got a lot of people, Anio, you think? Oh, you only got one account with YouTube, Stacey. I don't know then, because I'm seeing, like, I see y'all names, but some of the names I had to really look like, I think that's so and so. So I try, ain't no telling with YouTube. Flower Butter Sugar says, laugh out loud. I'm Anastasia from last week. My name is Derek. So see, I guess it's just changing y'all name. That is weird. Stephanie said YouTube is using your handle, which is your @ symbol and whatever is after that. Lillian says, mine is like that too with the names. Everyone has the @ in front of their names or emails. So I don't know. I guess it's something they're doing. Alice says, I don't see your share button. You don't, Queen? Let me see. I may see it. You know how they go. Girl, ain't no telling what's going on. It ain't no telling what's going on this platform tonight. YouTube, what's going on? Get it together. It might be a lot of people streaming tonight, y'all. I really don't know. And maybe that's why it's acting crazy. I see it, Queen. But of course, I can see it. I see now I'm on the computer. So are you accessing it from a phone, Queen, or are you on a computer? Flower Butter Sugar says, thank you, Meeks. D. Bruce says, does Outlier require a bachelor's degree? I have an associate degree. I think Meek said just apply. I think they do, but she said just apply anyway. Flower Sugar said, I made $20 from Knowledge Panel just for signing up. Okay, girl, go ahead. Congratulations. I've never heard of that one. So give us some insight on that one. Hey, Tamara. She says, hi, I'm new. I'm interested in Outlier. Okay, Queen. So the link for Outlier is in the chat. And if you are interested, just go ahead, Queen, and apply. It is number 3 on the list. And if you have questions, Queen Meeks is in here. An Outlier is a non-phone. So if you're looking for non-phone, I would say check out Outlier. Lady Empress says, YouTube updated, now it's using your handle name. Oh. Girl. Polo London says, tips would be appreciated. Mix just got an email from Outlier. All right, girl. All right, Polo London. She says, thank you, Queen. Stacy says, okay, Stephanie. There go Angela. Hey, Queen. She says, hey, y'all, checking in. I have started with Outlier. The tasks are identical with RWS, and I was contacted for a few merchant shops for the weekend. She says, congratulations on the wins. All right, girl. So Queen Angela, she came out from behind Tan's bookcase, and now this queen is making some money. So this is Queen Angela, everybody. I just mentioned her. I talked you up, Queen. So this queen made over $2,000 in the month of October just off of side gigs and side hustles. And now she just got hired with Outlier and RWS Group. So go ahead. Congratulations. And she was contacted for a few merchant shops for the weekend. All right, now go ahead, girl. I knew it was you, Queen. They playing with y'all names tonight. Lisa says, thank you for hanging out with us, Carl. She says, hi, Chad. Hey, Lisa. Stephanie says, it's easy to find someone on YouTube if you know their handle. Okay. The Travel Buzz says, liked and shared. Thank you. Stephanie has a testimony, everybody. Come on up here. She says, best place. She got $6. RBG Group. She says 8 shops last month, free cash. She got 1039. Just Games points 25,000. Plays where she got 276,000. Vibe, she has $138. Click Worker 10. DoorDash 5. Money Time 4. Pogo, she has 4,000 points. All right, girl. Congratulations. That is good. 8 shots last month. All right. All right. And Click Worker Vibes. Yeah, we've been hearing about Vibes. 138 on Vibes. That is awesome. Way to go, Queen Stephanie. Alice says, I'm on my phone. I'm about to log to my laptop soon. I want to do Outlier. Okay, Queen. But I do see the share on the computer. Flower Butter says, Knowledge Panel, they do surveys. All right. Thank you for sharing. The Travel Bus says, congrats on waiting for tasks with RWS. Okay. Drea says, okay, I'm back. So Right says, congrats to you, Alice. Lillian says, congrats, Stephanie. Alice says, is RWS the same? No, 2 different companies, Queen. RWS, they do a lot of task-based projects. Ellis is Mystery Shop. Lisa says, congrats, Stephanie. Stephanie ain't playing either. Lady Empress said, yeah, if you put a handle name in the channel settings, that's why it's visible. It's been like that over a week now. I noticed it in another live stream. Oh, okay. It sure says, hey everyone, Market Force called me. I think I'm being recognized. All right, guys. Congratulations. Go ahead. Tam has finally joined us, everybody.
Hey, y'all. Hey, everyone. Happy Sunday.
We were talking about what you cooking for Thanksgiving. But we were talking about Thanksgiving and we were celebrating because we have a lot of testimonies on this live stream tonight.
Oh, wow.
You done missed half.
How many did I miss?
Go back and watch the replay.
I will. Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, we've had a lot of testimonies tonight. Vanessa says, how long does VeerFast take to get back to you? It may vary, Vanessa. I can't really say. I can only say like how long it took. Some of the other queens said it was like a couple of days for them, but I don't know.
I think one queen
may not be the same for everybody.
Put her on hold. Remember, I don't know if they're still.
Right. You did, didn't it? Well, are they still hiring though? I don't even know. Drea says, has anyone done Toloka is training AI? Mo Craft says, hi, I need a remote job ASAP. Okay, Queen. So let us know what type of remote job. Now, if you are a beginner, I do have a list of 30 beginner-friendly companies. Mo Craft, I'll put it here in the chat, Queen. But just make sure you check to see if they hire in your state because a lot of these are state specific. Lady Empress says, hey, Tan. The Travel Buzz says, hey, Tan. Stephanie says, hey, Tan. Knit and Crochet. Hey, Tan. Lillian says, hey, Tan. Lady Empress says, congrats to everybody. Hey, Miss B. Wellness. She says, hey, everyone.
Hey.
Teresa says, hey, Tan. Lisa says, quick question. Are any of the introvert lists 1099? She says, hi, Tan. You know what, Lisa? I don't
maybe one.
I didn't see any of them, so I don't know. Are they 1099? Tan? Do you know?
Maybe one or two. Maybe one or two.
Okay. Because I didn't see not a one. Queen, she says, hi, Tan. And if anybody else has any good news that they want to share, we've had a lot of testimonies on here so far tonight. Okay, Queen. So Florida is not one of the hard to find states. I would say 95% of the companies hire in Florida. So just take a look at the list, Queen.
Yeah.
Some of them are quick hire. Lisa says, thanks, ladies. You welcome, Queen. She says, Drea Toloka is doing AI training too. I feel like I heard or saw. Um, Angela says she's on hold for Vera Fast. She is waiting on their orientation.
Okay.
All right, Angela.
All right. That's what it was. Angela.
Congratulations.
She was on hold.
Congrats. Anybody else got any good news that they want to share with the family? Y'all be sure to drop it here in the chat. We were talking about Thanksgiving and what everybody was cooking for Thanksgiving this year. If you are cooking, let us know in the chat. What are you cooking?
Oh.
Hey, Queen Priscilla, how are you? She says, hey, everyone. Lisa says, congrats, Angela. Polo Lonnie says, hi, Tan.
Hey, Palalani.
David says, Carolyn Tan, if the majority does not pay with 1099, then how do they pay?
W-2.
The relaxation station said, is a resume needed for RWS?
Depending on the job with RWS, I think that's what I would say.
I don't know.
And
Queen Angela, did you have to submit a resume with RWS? Tara says, congrats. Debbie says, okay, thank you.
whatever you want to cook, honey. That's fine.
This is for you.
I would say, Debbie, there are more W-2 companies than 1099 from what I've seen over the years. I think the majority of the companies are W-2, but a lot of the beginner friendly, like the Omnis, the Vera Fast, the Live Ops, the Next Rep, those are 1099.
Yeah.
Every now and again, we will come across other companies that are 1099, but it's not a whole lot. The majority of them, again, are W-2. Yep. Anybody else got any news or questions?
Oh, okay. It's just a bringing what I'm told.
Okay, Angela. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, Queen. Safe travels to
Bringing what
you.
I'm told. Yeah, safe travels.
David says, okay, awesome. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Most of the companies, you will find some that are 1099, but most of those are like what we call umbrella companies. And sometimes you have companies that are not umbrella companies that will just hire contract for certain periods. But
Right.
most of the ones that do umbrella, what we call umbrella companies, that they hire for other companies.
David said, I would take any of those two methods of payment.
Yeah. It's just one they take taxes out, one they don't. You're responsible for. So it's whatever floats your boat. Some people only work 1099. Some people don't like it.
Angela says, I think I did drop a resume. She says for RWS, she says, but she's driving right now, so unfortunately I can't check. Okay, Queen, thank you. Meek says, hi, Tan. The relaxation station says, has anyone heard of Payday Social? Is it legit? That one sounds familiar, but I don't think it's legit though. I'm gonna look. Look like I've seen that posted somewhere, but I don't think it was legit though.
I'll try to make some like high protein meals.
Okay.
Ice and Coke, you said?
Yes. Bring the ice and the Coke here.
I don't see nothing on there.
Payday social.
It looked like I saw somebody talking about them.
I've never heard of that. I don't know. You know me.
Mm-hmm. I would say look on Reddit. Reddit probably more than likely will have some reviews about that one. Is it pay? No, that ain't it. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about paid social media. Is it the same company, Queen? Is it paid social media jobs? Drill says online verdict is good for Northeast. Okay. Teresa says, haven't heard of it. Miss B. Witness said, what is the name of the company for a virtual juror? Online verdict, Queen.
Online verdict. Yep.
She says, thanks, Teresa.
Yep. Let me see. We have a list. Let me get that list. Can't remember where it's at though. Hold on.
I think it's on
Okay. And then I got that open. Hold on. Get it.
Mm-hmm. And see, can you find Phoenix too, Tan? I couldn't find it.
Okay. Okay.
We had a queen. Queen Vanessa she got 2 transfers.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Here's a list for the online jurors who have, if you're interested in being an online juror, there are several companies on this post. Okay, thank you, babe. For it to be an online juror. And I'll go get Phoenix. Hold
on. Priscilla, she says she got a question. She says, I have a friend that is going blind. She wants you to give any side hustles where she can use her phone. And I got a list, Queen. I'm going to go and get it. I have a list of companies where you can use your phone. These are like phone only companies. But I'll go and get it and I'll put it here in the chat.
Okay.
So there are 66 companies on this list. Markeisha says, I plan on doing more shops for Clickworker. I earned $20 for that shop last week. All right, Markeisha. Congratulations. We've had several people to get some money out of Clickworker.
Yeah.
Recently, y'all.
Recently. In the last week or two, people have been.
It was somebody else here earlier in the live had made some money off of Clickworker. I think it was now Wilkerson, I think. And she had got a few dollars off of Clickworker. So good side hustle, everybody. Clickworker in the chat. Miss B. Wellness, she says, thank you, ladies. No problem. So Tan did drop the link for Phoenix. So if anyone is interested in the Phoenix side hustle, the link is in the chat. Me says, hi, sorry to the person who asked on the clock. She says, so not in chat much for Outlier, just add a resume to your profile. Be sure it's a good, well-rounded resume. Also complete the skills assessments. She says, keep an eye on your email as well because projects, they do go fast.
And for those of you who are interested in playing games and they're taking surveys and things, I'm going to be dropping some links in the chat. The first one is branded games. So if you want to play games, take offers and completing some surveys, but mainly playing games, check this out.
That's a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a new one, everybody. The company reached out to us last week.
Another one, Hey Cash. That is a good one. We have had kings and queens earn money off of Hey Cash. And these are side hustles. So if you are looking for a work from home job and you have not heard from anyone or haven't had any interviews, check out these side gigs and side hustles. They will keep you afloat in the meantime, in between time. Hey Cash is a good one. And if you're in Canada, I'm going to put the link for Hey Cash Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're in the UK, we have Hey Cash UK. I know we have people everywhere, so I'm just going to, if you think you want to sign up, check it out. Okay. All right, Carol. And I'm going to be dropping them in the chat, so you guys just watch the chat. Okay, Carol, you can go ahead. I'm going to drop stuff in the chat.
Teresa, I haven't tried that one. The company reached out to us last week. I just looked at it. I was like, okay, it seems like a good one. Annie else says, Markeisha, she says, congrats, I signed up, but haven't explored that one yet. It was another one I needed you to find. Call Center QA.
Okay.
Yeah. Leonica says she gotta do her test calls for them.
Okay.
Let me know, Teresa, if you sign up for that one.
Okay.
Teresa, did you sign up for Phoenix? Somebody here said they was gonna sign up for Phoenix. I thought it was you. Maybe it wasn't you though. Meek says, can we get 20 more likes, please? Let's get the ladies to 100 likes, y'all. Thanks so much in advance. Thank you, Meeks. Y'all be sure to hit the like button and make sure you share the video. Somebody is looking for the legit remote jobs. And we give them out over here for free because now that I'm seeing people are charging for the non-phone jobs. I saw somebody was selling a list of non-phone jobs, and I think she was charging like $40. So
what?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
$40 if you want her list of non-phone that she about to get from somebody else. But if you want her list of non-phone, she wants $40 from you.
Wow. That's sad.
Teresa, she says not yet, but I am going to. Lisa says question is engaged. CS hiring again. Thought I saw something. Yep, we had them on a video queen Wednesday, I think. I think they were on the Wednesday live stream. Yep, they're hiring again. Miss B. Williams said, yes, ma'am. Yep, they are hiring again.
It's on that list, Carol.
Okay.
I didn't know if you want the list or not, so that's why I just put.
That's fine. It's plenty of them on her too. So call center QA is on this list, and there are some other companies on here, but they are number 2. And this is Telephone Mystery Shop. The relaxation, I don't think so. I just found out about it, Carl. Okay, so maybe I'm looking at the wrong company, Queen. This is 10. Great job on the shorts.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna try to do some this week. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna look the relaxation. I'm gonna write it down and try to research it more. I think I'm getting them mixed up with this other one. Paid social media jobs, I think. I'll try to look on Reddit. Reddit is a good source because those people on Reddit, they're gonna just tell you, nope, it ain't legit, or yeah, that's a good company. So I'll try to look over on Reddit. Enio says I made 52 cents on Echo while on this live. All right now.
All right.
We'll take that 52. Congratulations. Teresa says, yes, Tan, I agree. Great job on the
Thank
short.
you.
Great job, Tan. High five. Great job on the shorts. I'm trying to hype you up.
The actor
Like
just
you
wrote
come,
my
they hype you up.
stuff.
Good job.
Anybody else got any good news that they want to share, or if you got any questions about anything? Yeah, be sure to put it in the chat.
I brought it home.
I know Tanya just got on her, and I didn't
It's
do no
over
intro.
so I have to bring it back Monday.
Okay.
If you want to do the intro, I didn't do it.
Been on here for an hour.
Yeah, but you know how. So I don't do the intro. I just come on here and start talking.
I know.
So I leave it up to you.
Okay.
If you want to do it, go ahead.
I'm not gonna do the whole thing because that is straight retarded, but I'll just do that. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I am Tan. Carol's on this side. I'm not gonna let her say anything because y'all done heard her talk for an hour. We are two chicks with a side hustle. We post work at home job, side gigs, and side hustles. We do these lives to help you get started on your work from home journey. If you are new to working from home, if you are not new to work from home, we help you maximize your time and your money. Carol and I have been working from home since about 2006, and we created our blogs as well as our social media platforms to help individuals who want to work from home but don't have the resources. We provide the resources and also the time to help you try to get started. What we do have is a great community of people who love doing side gigs and side hustles and working from home just as much as we do. And they come on live every time we hit that live button, and we appreciate it. If you have any questions, if you are new, I would suggest you write down, Teresa, I'm going to get you. If you have any questions, I would suggest you grab a piece of paper.
Not incoherent.
I'm not fooling with Teresa. Grab a pen and a piece of paper because there will be a lot, and there probably has been a lot of information dropped in the chat. Make sure you get your questions. Make sure you come back and put your questions in the chat. I suggest you write everything down, go research what you want to research, and then come back with your questions. We are live on Wednesdays and Sundays. So thank you for joining us. I'll let Carol continue to read the chat.
That's so funny, Teresa. Now she good tonight, Teresa, because she out tomorrow. So she good. She got about 10 hours in her tonight. Hey Hey, Diddy. Hey, Diddy.
Hey.
Diddy said, hi, two chicks and family I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Unique Mama. She says, hey. Aisha says, I'm back, everyone. Been cleaning but listening. Congrats to everyone. She says, hey, Tan.
Hey.
Teresa says, way to go, Meeks. We now have 103 likes. Thank y'all. That was so funny. Teresa gonna make me fall out my chair. Now, Tan got about 10 hours left another night. She on go mode. Don't be trying to ignore me. She on go mode, Teresa. Cause see, she's so happy she off tomorrow. Ain't got nothing else to do but sit right here and talk to y'all the rest of the night. So anybody, again, if you are here and you are new here or you're new to working from home, we do have a list of beginner friendly jobs. And I am going to drop the link here in the chat. If anybody has anything that they want to share with the family, y'all be sure to drop their good news here in the chat, the testimonies here in the chat. Let me see. Teresa says, thanks, Kara. She said, hang on. T Rice, she said, Tan's like 10 hours. Who?
Right.
Lisa says, thanks, Kara. Can one do part-time or is it full-time only with Engage? I think it's full-time, Queen, for the position that they have open now. I want to say full-time. Teresa, she's had it with us, Kara.
Yeah.
She be all right. T laughing. She gonna be all right, Teresa. She gonna be strong.
I'm not fooling with y'all tonight.
She gonna be strong.
I'm gonna try.
You gonna try? Hey Lisa, she says good evening. Good evening, Queen. Aisha said not the black screen, Tan. Hey Busy Diva, she says good evening from Manville, Texas.
Hey.
Texas in the building. Good
So
evening,
if y'all have
everybody.
any needs to drop, let me see who else. Let's see who we want to talk about, Carol. So let me see. Try to see some of these side gigs and side hustles we want to talk about.
You want to do product? What is it? The products to product report card.
Oh, hold on. So if you want to test product report card is a good one. If you are interested in testing products, that is a good one. Product report card. They will send you products to test. Make sure when you sign up that you fill out these surveys because these surveys is how they determine what products to send you. So make sure you check that out. If you are interested in testing products, they sent me all kind of skincare, household stuff. I think I got food a couple of times. But again, if you're interested in testing products, check out product report card.
Product Tube is another side hustle. King Earl, he does a lot of these. This one is the one where you will,
I said I go Earl. I was hit you. You just popped on me.
Nah, he been on her YouTube changing folks' names on her, honey. You gotta look at the picture. Earl says Tan doing an all-nighter. Yep. Yep, she gonna do an all-nighter, Earl. The product report card, that's the one where you're testing the products. Product Tube is the one where you are making the videos. Paula London says, you're awesome, Tan.
Oh, thank you.
Aw. Teresa says, whoa, look at those nails at Tan. She says, got tonight. Fancy.
Yeah, these are my Christmas, I want to call it, yeah,
Oh,
Christmas nails. You know, for my thing Saturday. So those are, they'll match my little outfit.
okay.
Yeah.
Trying to be cute.
I'm trying. Red, not my usual color. Out the box. You know, that ain't even me.
I know.
Uh-huh.
Lisa, she says, hey, I applied to Next Rep, got a call the same day for Teledoc, but they didn't or aren't used to people working with a desktop. She said it's brand new, but said it didn't meet the requirements. Oh, no. Wow.
Desktop?
What?
What?
That's crazy.
That sounds really weird. And when I say really weird, I mean really, really weird. Because usually they would prefer you have a desktop over a laptop. So that's why I said that sounds really weird. And what type of specs are they looking for? I don't even know anymore.
I sure don't know about them.
Let me see.
Did you have to do a speed test, Lisa?
Right.
That don't sound
and did
right.
they test or did you test? Because usually you test.
Yeah.
It's weird.
The relaxation station. She says, thanks, Kurt. It's a UGC. Oh, it's one of those companies. Oh, well, they may be legit then, Queen. Priscilla, she says, hey, ladies, I have a friend in Texas who's worked for call centers. However, she's going blind. Are there any call center jobs where you can talk and then it cuts you off, Queen?
Yeah.
Yep, there are several. Priscilla, I'll put a list here in the chat. Lisa says they said they will consider me for other jobs. Just wanted to say thank you guys. Okay, well that's good.
I understand that, Lisa, but I would be curious because that sounds weird to me. But if they said they'll consider you for other things, it just sounds weird to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Markeisha says she received some hair care products yesterday to test out. All right, girl.
So I'm going to put product report card back in the chat. I'm going to put 5 survey panel. That is a good one. If you like to take surveys to earn extra money, 5 survey panel is a good one. And I'm going to put product report card because again, if you like to get free products, you get the products free and you also get paid to test them. So it is like you are getting paid to try out products. So if you get shampoo, hair care products, just think about it.
They free.
Yeah, it's free and you don't have to buy it.
You don't have to pay for the shipping either. They pay for everything. And sometimes when you get in with some of the companies, they'll start sending 2 and 3 and 4 products for you to test out every single week. So good side hustle money, free products, and the products could be anything. It could be a candle. It could be food products. I got a lot of food products. I think Tan, she got food products. She got a lot of household products like the Lysol, the Clorox, the Mr. Clean. It could be washing powder, body wash, lotion, anything, y'all. So y'all be sure to take a look.
That you get the product plus you get paid, and plus you get to keep the money that you would have purchased own the product. You know, you have to think about that, the things that you don't have to buy and how you can use that money in other ways. So that is a form of earning money, because some people, you know, even if say they sent me shampoo and conditioner and I was spending an average maybe $15 a month on shampoo and conditioner, that's $15 I can save and put somewhere else. Plus, they're going to pay me maybe $15, $20 to test it out. So that's an extra $15, $20 again I have for that month. So I've made an extra $30 for not having to buy the shampoo and conditioner and to test it out. So
Teresa says, they're so pretty, Tan.
Thank you.
T says, that's what I'm thinking, the specs. Lisa says, yes, I did a speed test, but she was comparing it to the laptop requirements.
But this is the thing. They can't tell whether you're on a desktop or a laptop. CPU, RAM, all of that is the same no matter. They can't differentiate. And the reason I say that is because I have a desktop. I have a laptop also, but I have a desktop. And if I were to work from home, 9 times out of 10, I would work on my desktop.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know,
yep.
I don't know. And I've always worked off a desktop. I've never, since I've worked from home, I've never worked off a laptop. And if I have, it was just because I was traveling. But other than that, I've always worked off a desktop. At one point, that was all they were accepting, laptops. Right. They weren't accepting laptops. That was
right.
Maybe 20. I mean, I would say maybe 2015 they started accepting laptops, which I maybe I would say maybe before that, but I think that was a common practice. Maybe between, I would even give it 2012, between 2012 and now. I think that has become a more common practice to use laptops, but before then it was desktops. And even with the brick and mortar, most of those are desktop.
Yeah. That's what we work on for desktop.
Yeah, even if they have brick and mortar, they're not going to buy everybody a laptop to work on. They're going to buy desktops. It's just more cost effective.
Yeah, that is weird though. Now I started when we started with West, I started on a laptop. Oh, but as the years, remember I had a laptop. Remember because I had that Vista.
I didn't.
That's when Vista had come out, and I got the laptop. It was brand new. I got it from Dell.
I don't know why I thought you got the desktop first. I don't know why.
I got the laptop first, and then remember later on, I end up getting the all-in-one.
Okay, well then maybe they've been having desktop laptops. I just didn't realize it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird though.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of companies, you know, I guess because the laptops were, you know, different than the desktops.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe because of the screens, the monitors, you know how you can, if you got a desktop, you can, you know, especially if you need multiple monitors.
But you can still, like, my laptop I use for work, I got.
Yeah, I know, but see, the laptop is a little different because you got the screen right here, and then the monitors, you know, you just got the keyboard, and you could just monitor to monitor. To me, it's just easier that way than controlling it. You got a laptop right here, then you got a monitor here, another monitor here. That's too much.
Girl, I have to have all my monitors. I got like 4 of them at work.
That's too much.
Because but I got to look at different stuff, and I need it all. Yeah.
But do you have a laptop sitting there too?
Mm-hmm. Just laptop screen, and then I got 3 monitors on my desk. I got my laptop screen, but I look at a lot of spreadsheets and stuff like that. So it's like I need. Yeah, I need all that. So, and like code and stuff, and looking. I need all that.
Errol said that is weird. Maybe the spec CPU and the RAM.
Yeah.
She says I had 8 gigs of RAM and most at least 16 gigs of RAM.
Yeah. I mean, 8 gigs should work.
Yeah, it should.
I mean, being honest, 8 should work.
Errol says, oh, speed test, but it should not matter if desktop or laptop, no connection like Ethernet cable plug in or wireless maybe. Lisa said, she said a desktop. I said, I know that sounds old school, but yes, I did tell her I have a laptop, but it was too late. Oh.
It don't sound old school to me because I'm on the desktop right now.
So hopefully, Queen, you get something better. Now, tell a doc Queen if you just want to work for them, you can apply directly to the company. You don't have to go through Next Rep to work for Teladoc, because Teladoc I have seen where they post their own jobs outside of Next Rep. Next Rep does have a contract with them. I think the pay with Next Rep is a little bit less than what the actual company pays. So I would try to go straight to Teladoc if you want to work for that company. T says, yes, that's the issue I've been having.
Oh,
Oh, you've
wow.
been having the same issue, T? Sherry says, I just completed 2-1 for a toothpaste and the other one was soap. All right, girl.
Hey. Let me put product in here again for those of you. Sherry said she completed 2 of them, toothpaste and soap. So make sure y'all check.
Pine Cone. Pine Cone research.
Oh,
I'm gonna find that one.
Yeah.
I need to go back to Pine Cone because child, they was sending me so many. Pine Cone was sending me y'all so many.
I got some from Pine Cone.
I got so many food products. I said, I guess they think I'm hungry. They was sending me all types of cookies, crackers, drinks, water, lemonade, TV dinners. I said they must think I'm hungry. I can't get qualified for none of the household stuff. I was trying to get some household stuff, but I kept getting the food products. Earl says, okay, T. Stacy says, oh, yeah, I forgot to thank you, Tam, for putting the info out about Ethernet adapter. She says, it works.
Yes, it does. Thank you. Thank you. I try to give real information that I know work. We try to give stuff that we know that we have tested, we have tried, and things that we trust are good. So thank you. So for those of you who are wondering what she's talking about, if you are a person that doesn't have a connection, like you just have a router and you connect wirelessly, but you want a work from home job and you need to connect with a wired internet, you can use what we call a Wi-Fi extender, and you need to purchase it with the Ethernet cord on the side, and you could connect your computer to that port on the side of that Ethernet Wi-Fi extender, and it will serve as you are hardwired. So if you are having that trouble, you cannot excuse me, you cannot be connected wired and you're having trouble, try Wi-Fi extender. Also, if you don't have a Ethernet connection on your laptop, I'm sure all desktops have it, but if you don't have it, also buy a Ethernet to, USB or USB-C to Ethernet adapter for your laptop or desktop.
Stephanie says, I prefer a desktop over a laptop any day.
Me too.
Lisa says, right, I remember once upon a time was all desktops.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal says, hey, quick question. Do y'all still have Facebook? You know what, Crystal? They took our Facebook business page. Facebook took our page down. So I went and created another one, Queen. But we still have our Facebook group. But our business page, they took it down. I said they tripping again on the remote job. They tripping again, y'all. So if you have been looking for us on Facebook, our page, our old page is gone. But we do have a new page. So I'll put the link here. Y'all be sure to go and follow the new page. It is Work From Home with Two Chicks. So I'll put it here. Stephanie says, Tan, you sound like my hubby having multiple monitors when he worked as a network admin.
Oh, yeah. I network admin in my job. She got a lot of monitors, too. She got more than me, I think.
Hey, Toya. Toya says, happy Sunday, everyone. The relaxation, she says, Lisa, do you have Windows 11? Most companies are requesting that now. Sonia says, hello from Baltimore. Hey, Queen. Welcome. T says, next time, just say you have both a laptop and a desktop. Aisha says, I'm with T. Just say you have both and then see which one they prefer. T says, yes, a lot of companies have told me that my 8 gigs of RAM isn't enough. Wow.
What? Oh, wow.
So what they want you to have, T? 16? That's wow.
And they better start sending laptops and desktops then, because, man.
Right.
Let me just say, like, really, 8 gigs is a lot. I mean, I'm just saying, like, for people who don't have a lot of money to spend on computers, to buy a computer with 8 gigs of RAM, really, come on. That's a lot to ask to,
Yeah.
for somebody to buy. I can see 4, but 8, that's a lot. That's a lot. And I mean, wow. If
Lisa
they were
said,
requiring that when we were working, girl, I wouldn't be working. I mean, I probably would, but I wouldn't be. I would have to buy something and do it
what
myself.
was they really weren't requiring a lot back then, were they?
No, like
I don't even remember them doing the speed test.
No, me neither.
I don't remember doing. No, they weren't doing speed tests back then.
Yeah, well,
maybe a few companies, but not everybody.
Yeah, but like that's ridiculous. Over 8 gigs, like who can afford a computer with 16 gigs of RAM? Come on,
That's
like that's on like the gaming level, like not for just these simple processes. And then at that, they normally have you VPN remote in, not VPN, remote in to their environment. So really, why are you needing all that? Because I'm remoting in and I'm operating off of you. So, I mean, come on. As long as my internet speed is good, I'm good. But anyway, that's just mine.
Lisa says the relaxation station. She says, yep, I do. It's only months old.
Wow.
Earl says pine cone sends food. Yep. They send me a lot of food. She said the cookies, the cakes, the pies. Yep.
Oh.
Me says thank you all for the 111 likes. Thank y'all so much. Teresa, you need the food. Teresa, I need the food. Yeah, Stacy says I just got the Ethernet adapter for $8. She says it made the upload and up number higher. Okay,
yeah, congrats. And like I said, it works. And $8, that's a good price to pay for it.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
Yes.
She says I hate Facebook. They just do too much.
They
stay coming after us. Latanya, hey Queen, she says, baby, it sounds like Tan was speaking another language with all that computer.
right, let's get to. But I mean, I guess sometimes it just. I mean, the simplest stuff. They make the simplest stuff so hard. Like, come on, like you don't need all that. Like you really don't. It's not like you running
Right.
million processes and all that. You're not doing all that. Come on, get over yourself. But anyway, that's
Mm-hmm.
just
Like you
me.
said, send the laptop, send the
Right,
desktop. You
right.
want all that?
If
You send
you
it.
are requesting 8 gigs of RAM, come on. Like this one, I just pulled up this laptop, 16 gigs of RAM. But it's on sale. Regular price $599. Who has that?
$600. So what is on sale for?
$399. Who has that?
Oh, that's still high.
I wouldn't pay that. I mean, I'm just not. Well, I guess okay. So, oh, that's a Chromebook. Like, okay, I guess it's so. Okay, so they got a one for 229 with 8 gigs RAM. I guess they're putting more RAM in now. It's 229. Okay, but still, who wants to
Yeah.
refurbished? That's what I'm looking for. Let me see, because I buy me a refurbished.
I already know. The refurb queen over here, y'all.
Y'all think I be just talking? I
Man
will
ain't gonna
buy.
buy no. I mean, she'll buy a new one, but if she can find a refurb, she gonna
My
do the
desktop I
refurb.
got right now. The new one cost a pretty penny.
Yeah,
What
now
I
that's a
do?
nice one though. The one you got now,
What I
that's a
do?
nice one.
Refurb,
Yeah,
refurb,
and see, I be
half
turning them
price,
up.
half price.
I be turning them
So
laptops up.
I am a refurb queen. I don't tell y'all just because, and I won't go buy the stuff. The desktop I got right now, it's a pretty penny, but
Mhm.
refurbed I pay half.
Yeah.
So, but you gotta remember I'm in tech too, so that I'm always gonna have. But if
Don't
I
listen
can
to
get
me because I be turning them up.
if I can get it refurbed, I will get it refurbed. I will.
Yeah. Y'all listen to Tan. Don't listen to me because I bought one year. That thing then like in the last 6 months it was smoking. I said, Tan, what's wrong with my computer? I got smoke coming out the side.
So,
So don't listen to me. Listen to
mhm,
Tan when it comes to that technology.
yeah.
She
So
said they
I
be
will. I
banging that
will buy
flag.
refurb. Don't
Huh.
think I just be telling y'all and I don't do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do.
My
I don't
printer
know
even
if I ever bought
refurbished.
a refurb. Mm-mm. I think all my stuff was new. Yep, all
My
my
printer refurbished. Hmm.
yep,
Hmm.
all mine were new. But honey, I was tearing them up.
Yeah. See, mine last. I will get the
Yeah,
refurbished.
yours do, but mine don't. T said they be banning and flagging for unnecessary stuff.
Yes.
Yep. Me says, wait, the new page is gone now too. The one y'all made a few months ago. Now I think we made this one last year, Meeks. We made that one last year. Yep, gone bye-bye.
Hmm.
Uh, T says 16 gigs at least. Lisa says,
Wow.
yeah, I'm gonna tell them both from the beginning. Yeah.
16. See they
Wonder can you call her back, Lisa, and say you got one?
They're bad. They play too much.
Your travel bill, she says, exactly. That is expensive. Flower butter, she says, thank you for the Ethernet info tan.
You're welcome.
T
And we
says, for
won't call.
real, that's costly.
Yes. I mean,
Earl said, in RAM prices, he said, they going up. He said, 16 gigs.
yeah, and and who was that? What's the name of that company? Not Nvidia, but the one who make the RAM. They made them out of Taiwan. The chip company made all that money last year. I was like, what? Y'all charging us
Oh,
the high for this stuff.
mm-hmm.
Y'all making all that money. But don't I complain like that all the time. They always it don't make any sense.
They making it.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, people gonna buy the stuff, and then like you gonna make money. Ain't no sense of you trying to rob folks. You know, that's you know you're gonna make your money. People need the chips. People need that. So why are you, you know, basically
You right.
hounding people? But that's what they do. Capitalism in
Hey,
this.
Maritza Figaro. She says, I'm guessing it's a she. They say, hi, ladies. Do you know of any companies that I can work part-time nights and weekends? Yep, we did a live stream last week on part-time. So I'll put the list here in the chat. 15 companies are on it.
Mm,
Hey, Cookie Monster. She says, this is amazing. Did I catch a live? Yep, you caught us.
hey.
Hey, John. They say good evening, two chicks, queens and kings, liked and shared. Thank you. And I probably said it wrong. I think it was John Zalin.
Hello.
Earl said maybe that RAM requirement is a way to filter you out.
Yeah.
Lisa said, good point, Earl.
Well, Earl, I'll tell them. So if y'all are getting filtered out about the RAM, look online, put your computer name, put the specs in there, and look and see how much it costs you to get get some more gigs of RAM, and you can seat it yourself. And you can look online. It's not hard. You pops in, pops out.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, shoot.
Stephanie said refurbs are just as good.
Yes, ma'am. I will do them.
Teresa says I had 64 gigs on my computer that was stolen. Oh wow,
I know
Teresa.
you was pissed. I
You
would
said
have
it
been.
was only 2 months old.
I would have been
Man.
pissed. Yeah.
Woo, child.
Yeah. I know you paid good money for that one. I would have been pissed.
Right, for that much RAM.
Oh.
T says, yes, the prices are up for the 16, but I'm going to try and get one. She said, fingers crossed. And
if
prayers
you
up.
have a computer, Google, put the name of your computer, and or you can chat GPT. Put the name of your computer, the specs of your computer, and you can ask chat, can my computer handle 16 gigs of RAM? And go buy you 8 more gigs of RAM and put it in. Sometimes you don't necessarily have to buy a whole nother computer. You can just upgrade what you have, and you can see if your computer will handle it. So I would try that route.
Y'all laughing at me because my computer caught on fire. She said you burnt the motherboard up. I sure did, Queen. Earl says I would add RAM since I built my desktops and upgrade my laptops.
Yeah.
Me says not smoking. Have mercy. On fire meat. I said, girl, what is wrong with these laptops? Taya said, you done burned it up. She said, you done burned it up. I'm like, how I do that? Picking on it too fast, I guess. I guess it couldn't keep up with me, y'all. Had to have a funeral for that laptop. I'm like, I just got it. I ain't even had the laptop. How long did I have it? Saying about 3 months, 4?
Girl, I think it was
I know 4. It wasn't a year, and it wasn't 6.
It was like 4 months.
Maybe 4 months. I had just
remember at first it started blinking. Then you were saying it was hot. Then all of a sudden it just cut on
smoke started coming.
It was blinking. Yeah. It just keep blinking on and off. Then it got hot.
I said, it's running hot. What is wrong with this thing? I said, it's running hot. I said, it keep blinking. It keep turning on, turning off, turning on, turning off.
They were overheating.
Then I said, it's running hot. Is this thing possessed? What's going on with this laptop? And child, I'm up for this typing away, texting somebody must have son. And next thing I know, I see smoke coming from it. Then I picked it up and I said, this thing on fire. David said NVIDIA.
Oh yeah, Nvidia. That's what it was.
Stephanie
Nvidia.
said, Kara set the fire to her laptop making all that money. Debbie said the chip makers. T says, facts, Stephanie. Too
Well,
funny, y'all. Earl says TSMC out of Taiwan.
yes, that's what it is. Out of Taiwan.
Aisha, she says recycle, reduce, reuse, and refurb.
Yes.
Teresa said laugh out loud, Stephanie.
You have to worry about me.
That was funny though. That was funny. But I go through them. Now this is my mom's laptop. And this one, it's been withholding. It's been withholding. Maybe because I don't just be on it a lot like that, like I used to be on them other ones. But this one is HP. This baby holding up.
My favorite.
Huh.
That's my favorite.
Yep, it's holding up. Holding strong. Yeah, this one is holding. Lisa, she laughed. Yep, them laptops was on fire. And then what happened with my Vista tan, my Dell? Remember, I told that one up too. The keys started popping off it. Remember, I said I got to get.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
The
Oh
keys. This one was brand new. I think I had that one about a year, maybe a year and a half.
I remember the one that.
And the keys on that one, that was my first laptop, y'all, brand new. The keys started popping off of the laptop. Tam, like, what is you over there doing to them laptops?
I be having mine for.
Huh?
I said I be having mine for.
Ever.
Ever.
Said, not the musty son. Girl texting somebody musty son. I done set the keyboard on fire, child. Laptop just a burning. Now the desktops, I ain't had that problem with the desktops. I got 3 desktops here now. The one your mom gave me, that's a nice one. That's an HP. I love that. The Dell, the all-in-one, and then I have another HP, but the other HP, it's a little on the older side because it's got the big thing. What is it? The processor. It's not like the all-in-one. You know, the all-in-one is just the keyboard and the monitor.
Mm-hmm.
So the other 2, the HP, the one your mom gave me, and the Dell, those 2 are all-in-ones. But the other one is the old HP. But it works though. It's not as fast though, but it does work. Earl said he got the Dell and the HP. He says he like Dell more. Okay. See, I'm a Dell girl too, Earl. I like Dell.
Sorry.
Tan, she like HP.
I am an HP.
I like, and the laptop I have now, this is a HP Envy. And I like this one. We bought this one for my mom. I think we got it in 2022. Yeah. She didn't even really use it though. I think she used it maybe like twice. So it was practically brand new by the time I got it in my hands. Stephanie says, talking to all those lonely men. Yep. CMA, she says, maybe it was on fire because the conversation lonely men got too high. Okay. T says she loves HP. Okay, T. Stacy, you like HP? Okay. Yep, I like HP too, but I think with Dell, since that was like my first one, my first laptop was Dell. My first all-in-one, it was Dell. I bought my mom. She used to have a Dell laptop, Dell printers. We both had Dell printers, so I don't know. I just love Dell. So, and then I got her HP laptop. So I like this HP. It's okay. I like it. And then Tam mom, she gave me a HP all-in-one. And it's nice also. It's real cute. It's like a turquoise and white. It's pretty. Teresa, remember when I spilled Diet Coke on the laptop keyboard and it quit working? I was on. Yep, I remember that, Teresa. She said she was on the live with us. That happened, Teresa, to one of my laptops. I let somebody use it and they spilled, I think it was Sprite in the keyboard, and it was, oh God, I was so sick because the laptop was practically new and it was my favorite color. It was pink. Oh, I was so sick because that was like the last ones that Dell was making for that year. So after that, they never made that pink color. I didn't ever see it anymore. Stephanie says her first desktop was a Dell. Okay, Stephanie. I never had the desktop Dell, but I had the all-in-one. Well, I guess to me it was really the same as a desktop to me. Veronica says she got 75. Okay. From Ipsos. Wait a minute, let me put it up. She says for doing a product test. All right, girl. Congratulations, Veronica. Angela says, she said, so I tried to add Teams to an older Lenovo and it never uploaded. Even Geek Squad had no luck. How do you like Lenovo, Angela? I've never had that one. I had an Acer. The one that caught on fire, that one was an Acer. I said, I'd never get this again. I think Tan had told me not to buy it in the first place. I'm just hard-headed and bought it anyway. Earl said my HP is a refurb I got from my networking class. Okay, Earl. Hey, B. Mitchell. B. Mitchell says congratulations. Veronica says I'm starting Outlier projects tomorrow morning. All right, Veronica. Go ahead, girl. Congratulations. Meek says 20 more minutes, y'all, and I can clock out of Outlier. All right, Meeks. Go ahead, Queen. Well, congrats, Veronica, on Outlier. So Outlier is hiring, everybody. This is the company that makes Adorable. She has this egg in her basket. So if anybody here is interested in this non-phone, again, this is a non-phone, work whenever you want to company. You do have to upload a resume. This just increases your chances of getting hired with the company. There is an assessment that you will have to take and pass. So keep that in mind because I think Meek said you can only take it one time. So if anybody wants to do Outlier, I'm going to go get the link and I'm going to drop it here in the chat. Queen Veronica, she's going to do Outlier, Tam.
Okay, congratulations, Queen.
A lot of people starting to get hired again for Outlier, y'all. So y'all come on and get this ad. They pay real good too. Yeah. Meek says she got 800 for the week.
Oh wow, Meeks, go ahead.
All right. That's what I say. Like, girl, make that money. That's some good money. Off of a non-phone in the week, y'all. Queen Meeks has $800 already off of Outlier so far. And it's just, what is today? Sunday. So she got the rest of the week to get some more money. Number three. So number 3 is Outlier. You are training the AI bots for Outlier. Non-phone. Teresa says, oh no, Kurt, I got mine fixed and had to use the external keyboard. They stole that laptop too. Man. Oh man, Teresa. I'm so sorry, Queen. Veronica says she already passed those assessments. All right, Veronica. Live, love, and laugh. She says, congrats, Veronica. Veronica says, thank you, thank you. Live, love, and laugh. She says, OMG, Teresa. She says, my last two were Lenovo. I love them. Okay. I heard Lenovo was a good brand. Veronica says they paying 14 to 15 an hour. Teresa says, yes, Triple L. They took everything. Veronica says, sweet Meeks. And Stephanie, Outlier is a non-phone one. So this is what Meek said. 17 more minutes and I can clock out and it will be $800. Gonna find some more stuff to submit for this task real quick. $800 everybody in a week off of this side hustle, which is Outlier. Number 3 on the list. They don't do interviews, but you will have to pass their assessment. You can pretty much work this one whenever you want to. So y'all be sure to get that egg in the basket. Monique says, congratulations. Some good money. And do we have anybody on this stream looking for side hustles? Before we get to the non-phone jobs, you can just type a 1 in the chat if you are looking for side hustles. If you are new to our channel, maybe you are just now joining us, let me know in the chat. Ansel says, I like Lenovo, but I upgraded to a Microsoft Dell I worked on with the government. Okay, Queen.
No.
Earlier, Lenovo was IBM before the name changed to Lenovo when it was sold. Oh, okay, to China. Me said she would have had $1,000, but 2 days I worked less hours because I had errands. I'm still so grateful, though. I know you are, Queen. So again, y'all take a look at Outlier. Number 3 on the list, non-phone side hustle. Queen Meeks has been working for this company. Is it 2 years, Meeks, or is it 3? I can't keep up. But she's been working for them for a while. I think it's 2 years, but it might be 3. Make sure y'all check them out. Angela says, Meeks, you logging out. I'm logging on. Stephanie says, has anyone worked with the new mystery shop company you guys had mentioned? It started with an O. Let me think, Stephanie. When did we mention it? Did we mention it tonight? Knitting Crochet says, congrats, Meeks. Veronica says, I just wanted to pop in to let you know I've got to get up in the morning. So I'm saying ciao for now. Well, congrats again, Queen Veronica. And thank you so much for popping on here and letting us know. And have a good night, Queen. Lisa says she put a 1. So Lisa's looking for a side hustle. It was last week. And it was a new mystery shop site. Let me see. Was it on the last live stream?
I don't remember that.
I don't either.
Oh,
was it Observer?
Oh, yeah.
Was it on the last live stream that we did, Queen? The one that we did a few days ago, where we were talking about like mystery shop and we were talking about field inspection companies. May have been Observer. I think they was on this list.
Yeah.
Let me see. They were on here. Teresa says, Angela, yes, my son has Microsoft also. It's a Surface, and I know nothing about those.
Yeah.
Okay, Mix said it's about to be 3 years next month, and Fancy Hands about to be 4. All right, Mix.
All right.
Congrats, Queen. So Meeks has been doing the Outlier side hustle, guys, almost 3 years in the month of December. Veronica says, thank you, lovely queens and kings. Stacy says, congrats, Meeks. Flour, butter, sugar. She says, congrats, Meeks. Was it Observer Queen? Debbie says, I think it's Outlier she is talking about. Meek says, thanks everyone. She said, yep, it's Observer. Okay. Jazzy put a 1. Okay, Queen. Angela says, oh snap, I'm up to 63 for the last 2 days on Outlier. All right, now. Congrats, Angela.
That's good.
Meek says, good luck, Night Owl crew, Miss Angela. And Teresa says, congrats to you, Meek. She says, is Stephanie talking about Outlier? No, she's talking about Observer.
Yeah.
So here are a list of side hustle companies that we talked about on the channel last week. I got several lists. So this is one list. There are some mystery shops on here. Also some field inspection apps on here as well. So y'all be sure to take a look at that list. Then I have another list I'm gonna drop here in a second. This is a good side hustle, Ed King Earl. He does this one. Tan is also dropping some also.
Yeah, I dropped Earn Star. That is a good one.
Product Tube is a good one. If you are okay with doing mystery shops, I would say take a look at this list of mystery shop sites. Also, Gig Spot, they have audit shops, they have telephone mystery shops, they also have web shops. Now, the audit shops, by far, some of the easiest mystery shops out there. These are the ones where you have to go into like a Burlington or a Ross, the retail stores, and they may want you to count. It could be anything, 100 pair of jeans. So you would just go in there, count the jeans up to 100, and come right back out the store. And those pay anywhere from like $18 to $20 per audit. And the good thing about these, you don't have to do the interviews. You don't need resumes. Now, some of them you might need a resume. I think for Outlier, you do need a resume, but for like the mystery shops, the task-based sites, you don't need a resume. You don't need experience. A lot of these, you can just sign up and start making money off the sites immediately. Now, some of the mystery shop sites, it might take a day or two before they get back to you. So just keep a lookout on your email, check your spam folder. Gig Spot, again, this is the telephone. They have the telephone, the audit shops, and web shops. They also have on-site shops too. Now the audit shops, again, those are on site, but they do have other on site. I think they have like the gas station shops. They may have a few restaurant shops. It just depends on your area. Everybody won't have the exact same thing. And lately they have been having a lot of phone shops. The phone shops are easy. They'll tell you like who to call, and they may have a list of questions that they want you to ask. But the phone shops, to me, I used to do the telephone shops. The phone shops to me are easy. Once you do about one or two of them, piece of cake.
Yeah.
Teresa says, congrats to you, Meeks. Leah Love and Laugh says, that's awesome, Meeks. Lisa says, congrats, Meeks, and happy anniversary in advance. Meeks says, thank you, Lisa. She says, thanks, Leah Love and Laugh. Or Holly says applying to Outlier now. Okay. Keep us posted.
Yeah, keep us posted.
Live Love and Laugh says, thanks, ladies in chat. Didi says, hello, ladies and everyone, and great information. Thank you, Queen Didi. The relaxation station, she says, congrats to you, Meeks. Yep. Good side hustle, everybody. Outlier.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And Ellis, again, that is the apartment mystery shop one. We had somebody here today saying made $200, girl, off of a video shop off
Oh,
Ellis. It
wow.
was just one shop. Queen Alice, one shop.
200. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. That is good. Oh, wow. 200.
Yeah. Yeah. Off of one shop, girl.
That's good.
Queen made 200. So if anybody's interested in the apartment mystery shops, depending on your area, sometimes they have telephone shops, but everybody won't again have the exact same shops because it will go by where you live. Presto Shopper, this is another good one. Queen on Weed, this queen was making 200 a day off of this site. She's in Texas though, so she was able to go to plenty of places to make that type of income. Now, this one, she was doing a lot of restaurants and like spas, going and getting hair done, nails done, eyelashes, stuff like that. They have a variety of mystery shops on their site too. Earl said he got 18 eggs, y'all.
Wow,
He said he
wow.
got outline. Earl ain't playing. Huh.
You got Outlier now?
That's what he said. Number 18 outline. Go ahead, Earl.
Wow. Go ahead,
Go
Earl.
ahead. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So Earl is a king. If the king can get 18 eggs in the basket, queens, what are y'all waiting for? Come on and get these eggs. Come on, let's get some of these gaming apps, some of these survey sites. The gaming apps, you can make some money tonight.
Yes.
You can make some money tonight. No fluff on that one. And you can cash out straight to PayPal tonight.
Mm-hmm.
No waiting around. The gaming apps, instant. They will send you the money straight to PayPal instantly.
Good.
I got another list of side hustles.
Hey Cash. Did you put Hey Cash in the chat?
No. She
Forget,
said that is good.
don't forget to check out Hey Cash.
Teresa said it was 210. Yep. $210 is what the queen made out of the mystery shop.
Wow.
Yep, Texas is big. Aisha says, hey Tan, I tried to scroll up the chat for the beginner list to share, but it's gone. I got it, Queen. I got it, Aisha. No problem. And if you are a beginner, I will be dropping the beginner-friendly link in here. There are 30 companies on the list. They are state-specific. Some of them do not require interviews. So if you are stuck when it comes to those interviews, and I get it because everybody's nervous, you really don't know what to say. And sometimes we think we done said the right thing, and then we get the email that says, oh, we went with another candidate. So take a look at the beginner-friendly list. The first ones, except for Next Rep. The first Alarica, are they doing interviews? Alorica, are they doing interviews? I don't know. I know Very
I,
Fast is not.
I think depending on the project, because I know
Okay.
some of them
Some of them have not, yeah. So number 2, this is a Lorica. Now this one, depending on which project you get, may be an interview and it may not be. It's easy though. Their interviews are easy. Live ops number 3, no interview. Next rep, their interviews are not bad either.
No.
But with them, if you get teledoc, they're gonna want you to have a desktop. And so if you ain't got no desktop, you might want to say you got a desktop, but you got both of them, desktop and laptop. Number 5, Live Exchange, they don't do interviews. Number 6, no interview. Number 7, Omni. Omni is a great one to start with.
Yeah.
Beginner friendly, no interview, weekly pay. Colony Brands, number 8. I'm not sure if Colony Brands is doing interviews or not, but they do offer, I think it's 14 an hour plus commission. This one is more like a retail store. Rent the Runway, I don't think, I don't know if they're hiring or not.
They didn't hire this year.
I don't think they are. And I would say look at number 14, TeleDirect. That one, they do interviews, easy interview, and that one is a quick hire. It's like an answering service one. Number 14. They also have, I think, part-time and full-time hours. Direct Interactions, number 19. That one is a quick hire. Number 20, Everrise, quick hire. I don't think Everrise or number 21, I don't think either one is doing interviews.
Mm-hmm.
American Specialty Health. I think you had an interview with them.
I think you do.
Yeah. Number 24 and number 25, quick hire. I don't think Sagility, you're doing interviews. Broad Path, I think you do have to do an interview, but both of those are quick hire. Flour Butter Sugar. She says, thank you, Queens, for all the encouragement and for these eggs in my basket. I just signed up for Click Worker, product report card, 5 survey panel, doing Outlier in the morning. She says, God is good. All right, good. It's good. Congratulations, Flour Butter Sugar. We're going to pray you get Outlier, Queen.
All right.
Aisha says, thanks, Tan, and the gaming one from week 2. Angela says, all right, Earl. Aisha says, thanks. Stacy says, yes. She says, Florida, yes, interview is pre-recorded. Okay, she says, okay, Alorica. Okay. Thank you, Queen. Yeah, so y'all be sure to check those companies out. Mm-hmm. And if all else fails, if you go and you put in, let's say, 10 applications tonight, you check tomorrow, you check the next day, you check next week, nobody has inboxed you back, email back, text back, none of that, try some of the side gigs and the side hustles in the meantime. You still can be making money from home. If you have a Chromebook, don't let that discourage you in thinking that you have to have a desktop or a laptop in order to do these side gigs and side hustles. I used to use a Chromebook texting the lonely men, and that Chromebook was bringing me thousands of dollars a month. Phones, cell phones, if that is all you have, apply to the companies that provide equipment. But in the meantime, there is a link in here, companies that you can do from the cell phone. We had a queen here. She was doing Respondology from her phones, and she was bringing in an income of $500 a week from the cell phones. So don't think that, oh, I only have a phone, I don't have a computer. Oh, I only have a tablet, I don't have a computer. Oh, I only have a Chromebook, I don't have a computer, a laptop, or a desktop. You still can bring in income from those devices. Again, my phones made me thousands of dollars a month. My Chromebook made me thousands of dollars a month. And we've had several success stories here from others who had Chromebooks and tablets and phones, and this is all that they had. So if you have these expensive, and they are expensive, phones and electronics, let that iPhone that you just bought and spent $1,500 on, let that phone make you some money, Queen. Don't just be sitting there scrolling on Facebook and TikTok all day, every day. You making them rich. It's time to make you rich. If you got that $1,000 Samsung phone sitting over there and it's just collecting dust, put it to use. Some of us have old phones. If you got old Android phones, old iPhones laying around, put them phones to use. You can do, what is it, Tam? The one that collects the data.
Oh yeah, Nielsen. Hold on, I'll get the link.
Yeah, you can do Nielsen, where it's just collecting your data in the background. And you can do that from the old phones. Use the Wi-Fi. Let the kids play some of the games. Let's get strategic here. What can I do from this laptop? What can I do from this Chromebook? What can I do from these tablets, these old cell phones I got over here? What can I do to bring in extra income? What can I do? Ask yourself that question. Yes, I paid a lot of money for this laptop. Yes, I paid over $1,000 for this cell phone. This cell phone ain't making me no money, no kind of money. My phone, again, was bringing me $2,000 a month texting lonely people. My Chromebook, again, was bringing me a couple of thousands a month. Sometimes I may get 1,000. Sometimes I may get 700, 800. Sometimes I may get 1,500. It's just what I felt like doing at that time. But what I'm saying is, y'all got the electronics. Come on, put them electronics to good use. Don't just have them and they just sitting over there collecting dust. You got kids, put it on the Wi-Fi. Let little Johnny play them games. Let little Riri play some games. They know, them kids know how to play games. They're smart. Let them play some games and let the money stack up. And then when Christmas time comes, cash out. Or multitask. Autism mommy, she has 50 side gigs and side hustles. So multitask. I used to teach the kids how to speak English from the all-in-one, but then I would be texting and I would have the Chromebook or my phones over here on the side. Now, when the kids were on the screen, of course I wasn't on my Chromebook. You got to know how to put it down and pick it up. When you ain't doing nothing between them phone calls, play some games. You standing in the line at the grocery store, play some games. In between doing mystery shop, pull that phone out and play some of those games and let the money or the points, because some of them add up in money, some add up in points. Let it add up and then cash out when you feel like, okay, I'm at, my goal was $100. Cash out. Miss Tawana, she's not on here tonight. This queen pulls in between $100 and $150 off of Just Play. One game, one app. And this is what she's pulling in a month. Close to $600 a month just off of this game, playing this game. But I'm pretty sure I can almost but guarantee y'all she is playing that game in between those phone calls, because she has several work from home jobs, but she's playing that game in between those phone calls. And you can play the game every day, all day, 24 hours a day. It's open and it is ready for you to start playing it. So stop sleeping on the gaming app. Stop thinking that you cannot make money playing these games. Queen Stephanie, 2 months. What did she make, Tan, on free cash?
Almost $1,500.
In a couple of months playing games. Meeks was making enough money to pay light bill off of free cash, bringing in over 300. Somebody else here that was on our live stream some months ago, she brought in, I think it was $3,000 on playing the game. So again, stop thinking that these apps don't pay out. If you work them, you can get some money off these apps. Try it and see for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Try it and see what you can make off of a D-Scout, off of Hey Cash, off of Free Cash, off of Prime Opinion. It's so many that you guys can check out and try. And Tan did drop some links in the chat for Nielsen. Nielsen is the one where you let them collect your data in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa says, congrats, Earl. Latonya, she says, what's the gig for the lonely man? So I'm going to drop the link here, Queen. Me says, I hit my goal. She says, still working on a task, though. So gonna go over my goal a bit. Well, congratulations, Queen Meeks. Thomasina, hey, Queen. She says, hey, ladies, who's sending food? I need that. Teresa says, Carl Tan is fading. Lisa said, which company do you recommend for texting? Teresa, no, she not. I'm going to revive her.
Come on.
Okay, so that's the texting a lonely man right there. So I put the links in the chat. It's 6 companies on the list, y'all, for that one. You got the jobs, Tanya?
Uh-huh.
Devin said, my son won't play the games for me. Laugh out loud, even have to give him some of the money. Oh, that's so funny.
Hold on, okay.
And Queen Sherry said MSR, they also pay for data. She says, also very easy money. Tan put cash kid. Money make addiction. They say telling the kid, if you don't play this game, you're grounded, is something our grandmas would have never imagined saying. It's funny. She said, me too, and Kurt steadily laughing. My eyes are getting heavy. I don't know about that one, Shanda. She said, is Lucky Drama app legit? I ain't never heard nobody talking about that one.
Heard that one.
I don't know. So Tan, she gonna talk about these companies, these non-phone.
And I'm not gonna talk about all of them. I'm gonna pick out a few, and you guys can go and look on the list. But we'll talk about a few. The first one is a Amazon. Carrie, you gonna put the link in the chat? Did I give it?
Okay, you put it in my box? I can. Oh, I got it. Girl, I'm over here on the other. I'm under the business page. No wonder I didn't see it.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
I think. What is my?
No. I don't see it.
Oh, I don't know why. I'm gonna have to post it because it won't post in there for some reason.
Okay.
I'll post it in here. Okay. All right. The first one is a Amazon product specialist. They're looking for someone scaling across all channels where their Amazon bread is buttered. They're looking for a pro who is hungry to scale portfolios and optimize like a champ and spot golden opportunities. Someone who is coachable. You need at least 5 years of owning category sale Amazon Pro with category sales and profits, growth in your blood, a proven scaler, ex-brand owner or e-commerce vet, seller, central wizard, PPC, keyword ranking, and competitive analysis. A team player who's coachable, hungry to crush it. You'll own a multi-million-dollar Amazon category with a team that's got tools to trust to help you scale. Join a high-growth crew that lives for innovation and data and collects wins. This is remote, full-time, cash, tools, and freedom. Not just a leash, just trust. And you have regular interaction with the CEO. So make sure you check that one out. The next one is administrative assistant part-time. I forgot the name of the company. Higginbottom is looking for a part-time administrative assistant who is essential administrative support to ensure smooth day-to-day operations. It involves managing accounts, overseeing enrollment processes, delivering high-quality customer service. You need proven experience as an admin or customer service, strong verbal and written communication, proficiency within the common office software, ability to manage multiple tasks, self-motivated, and this is part-time, and the hours will be assigned by the supervisor. Number 12 is a cash posting specialist. Pennant is looking for a cash posting specialist. You will lead, collaborate with revenue cycle portfolio leaders in developing, monitoring, and maintaining those world-class best practices for their cluster, partnering with other billers, revenue cycle portfolio leaders, and service center AR resources within the home health and hospice segment and ship to ensure a world-class AR function. You'll create accountability for collection efforts, provide coverage for cash posters, partner with clusters executive director and or revenue cycle portfolio leaders to provide training to cash posters, maintain comprehensive work knowledge of payer contracts, maintain comprehensive work knowledge of government billing regulations, partner with cluster executive directors as well as billing or billers. Um, you attend agency BAM meetings, prepare cash reports, and reconcile daily. You'll need 3 years of healthcare billing, ability to exercise discretion and independent judgment, able to work tactfully and collaboratively, and demonstrate ingenuity, autonomy, assertiveness, flexibility, and cooperation in performing your job responsibilities. So make sure you go check that one out. Um, 180 is looking for a COI processor. You'll review and interpret requests for certificates of insurance to ensure compliance with policy language and contractual obligations. Serve as technical resource for internal teams, collaborated with underwriters, input incoming insurance applications, sort, index, and scan mail, provide training. You need an associate's degree, strong interpersonal skills, proficient in Excel, including VLOOKUPs, data sorting and figuring, property casualty insurance license. Pay for this is for between 1548 and 1877. I'm gonna read one more. SCA Health is looking for accounts associate, account receivable associate. You'll be working Monday through Friday between 7:30 and 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll work with the accounts receivable or AR department within the regional business office. You'll be responsible for thorough and timely patient account follow-ups to ensure accurate accounts reporting, following up an insurance company and or third-party payers. This role is vital to the revenue cycle process. The AR rep will function with call center policies and procedures. You'll need to ensure that you have a high school diploma, recent healthcare denials and appeal experience, familiar with EOB and reading medical policies from payers. This pays between $21 and $23 an hour, and there are 10 more.
Leo Lovelace, she says, yes, remember Carl is a night owl. She said, oh, yes, I forgot she loves tonight. Lady Empress said, I almost dozed off. Laugh out loud. We're doing an all-nighter tonight. We're going to jump off of her, Queen. She said, I'm going to come back for the replay this time because I definitely missed some stuff. Teresa says she hungry. At midnight, are you all night owls too, Teresa? Teresa said, yes, night owl number one right here. Laugh out loud. She says, okay. She says, oh no, is Kara getting tired? Girl, no, I'm finna watch this show. I've been looking at it on Netflix. No.
I'm definitely going to bed.
But Tan is, she's definitely going to bed. ahead.
Definitely.
So we're going to end the live right there. Thank y'all so much for
Thank
joining
y'all
us
so much.
tonight. And if we don't make it back on here before Thanksgiving, you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. But we're going to try to come back, though. If Tan ain't too busy cooking Wednesday,
well, I'm going to try to
but we
help
may
out.
do Tuesday instead of Wednesday. We'll see, though.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Y'all have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all. Bye, everybody.